I met my future self at Einstein Bagels. This is absolutely wild. I'm at Einstein Bagels, and it's usually busy in there, which it was busy this day, but I particularly noticed a man that appeared to be in his 70s, and he had a 3-ring binder and all these kind of disheveled papers stacked up. And then he might have had Think and Grow Rich, or he had some very well-known success book, and he was very focused, and he was there for quite some time in the Einstein Bagels. And what drew me to this person was that was what I like to do. I mean, such an introvert, I'd always be at bookstores, I'd have my notes, eventually have my laptop, whatever it is, and this person really just something connected and resonated with me. My name's Robert, so I go over to him to introduce myself and said that I noticed this book. I don't remember exactly. It might have been Think and Grow Rich, but it was like, hey, my name's Robert. I just noticed you happen to be reading this book, and we began talking. Now, somewhere in that conversation, and he did give me a business card and things, he says that his name is Robert. I'm like, oh, wow, okay, well, easy to remember, that whole routine, right? Easy to remember, we got the same name. And he was telling me that he was part of, I believe, a network marketing company, a multi-level marketing company, and he was sharing all the success stories of these very young people, maybe in their early 20s, making significant income. And he was so excited about that and hopeful for his future as well. Now, maybe you've had this experience as well. You hear other success stories and you get excited. And it was a great conversation. I don't think we've ever had crossed paths after that. Maybe once I'd seen him and briefly said hello or something like that. But what really hit me was later I thought, what if that was a time traveler? What if that Robert was this Robert? What if that Robert that was in his 70s was me in my 30s at the time, I think it was? And what if that was a vision, a future vision of my life? I'm still going to be looking for opportunities and reading success books and not having any motion, not taking any action, and still be doing that, treading water in my 70s. That was the take-home message. So I want you to think about that as well. And what really prompted this idea, I had met someone through a friend, met them at a Starbucks, really successful person, and they're in the tech space. At the time, I was super new in the tech space. And just a few notes from that, I remember talking about feeling I missed it. Now, this was 20 years ago, feeling I missed the whole online marketing opportunity. How absurd that sounds today. But it sounded that absurd to him back then. He said, you were still early. Just because you didn't go for computer science and software development, all that stuff, you were still early. And he says, you talk about wanting a Porsche 911, you need to think bigger because you'll be able to buy an entire dealership. I'll share that story. Maybe that's a separate story I'll have to share. But in that conversation with him, he said when he was studying for his PhD, he was studying late at night and must have been in a dorm, and he's in one of these tiny little break rooms, and maybe 2, 3 in the morning. He said someone sat across from him that looked a little, maybe just a little disheveled, I guess you'd say, maybe borderline like a homeless type of really older person. And he said, I began talking to this person, and this person knew so many details about my life that only I would know. And he looked me right in the eye telling this story. And he's like, Robert, I'm 100% certain that old man I was talking to was myself returning from the future. And he was dead serious. He was dead serious with a lot of really big thinking, over the top things. But I think that story stuck in my mind. So when I see this guy, Robert, in Einstein Bagels, I'm thinking, okay, this is a time traveler. This is me traveling back to show myself one potential future outcome. And that is not progressing at all. Being in the same place. 40 years later, still reading success books and not taking any action or thinking big. So think about that. Keep an eye out. You might meet your future self, your time traveler. And it's good to have those visions of everything working out and all the success. And it's also important, I feel, to have that other vision of what if things don't go the way you choose? What if you don't take action and you're still in that same place 40 years from now? Similar to the way I felt seeing my time traveler self revisit me at Einstein Bagels. So think about that. Are your habits moving you forward, or are they just postponing your future? Have an amazing day, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.